Hi guys. I finished The Magician's King by Lev Grossman. Um man, if somebody told me a while ago, like when I was in my probably earlier 20s, probably would have enjoyed this as a teen, but early 20s about this series and how good it was, I would have been so excited. I have been loving this. So this is going to kind of piggyback on my first one. We're just going to talk to about a different character. I think, and I don't know about his other, I don't know if he has any other books. I just know about this trilogy. And then he has a new one that just came out. He does psychology reps so well. Like, I don't know. Does it say in the back? Like, does it give you an author bio or anything? I don't think so. Oh, no. So I don't know if he, like, maybe in his life has had depression or addiction, or he studied, addiction, or he's been around addiction. But this book really does represent addiction really, really well, with the idea of Julia and how she gets a hold. It is Julia, right? Yeah, Julia. Okay. And how she gets into the magic world. It is a very underground thing. Spoiler warning, I am going to spoil probably the first book a little bit, and then I'm really going to deep dive into the second one. So if you haven't read this series, like, totally jump off. I will not be offended, and go read this series because it's so good. But I can also see why people do not like this. I feel like it is a little bit of a similar situation to like an Atlas 6, where the characters are not very likable. And I know a lot of people are like, I like my characters a little bit likable. I can understand. So we start off the book. We're in Fillory. They're kings and queens. And Julia's just kind of standoffish. Especially to Quentin, that she's known for a really, really long time. So Quentin's like, well, what's up? Pretty much. And she's just kind of not human. At some point, doesn't have many emotions. And then we start going through what happened while Quentin was at university. We come to find out that she was at the test with Quentin. That was kind of noted in the first one. Like, Quentin was like, is that who I think it is? And then you're like, both Quentin and the reader are just like, maybe, maybe not. She fails, where Quentin succeeded. And then she gets addicted, and she's like, where can I learn magic at? Because I deserve to learn magic. So you go through her journey of learning it. She goes down a very dark path, which is pretty much the underground of magic. These people really don't know what they're doing. Their spells are in a binder. That binder is mentioned a couple of times of how organized and stuff everything is. It's not like they have magic books or anything like that. They just have a binder. And then it's kind of like a game where you level up to a certain amount and then you kind of max out. I think the level was like 250 or something. And she gets to the point where she's at max level, and then she's like, well, now what? And that even takes her down a spiral. Like, you definitely, as a reader, see like where she was when after she after she fails, like, she's writing this paper, and she's very, very smart. Like, all the characters in here are very intelligent. Sorry. And she's writing this paper, and she's putting facts down wrong. Like, she gets the paper back, the teacher's like, hey, like, what is up? You don't usually do this. You don't usually do a Wikipedia search. Like, what's going on? And you can see that she's kind of distorted because she doesn't remember writing this paper, which I've had papers like that too sometimes. Like, I'm like, I don't remember even writing this. I'm just hoping for the best. But anyway, she does all that. And you can just see the downward spiral. Like, she starts like, okay, I don't want to go to Stanford anymore. I want to focus on magic. And you can see where magic is taking over her life in a very, very dark way. It's not like how it is with Quinnen, where he's in like the safe zone. But it seems like, where with Quinnen, where magic kind of puts him in this depressive state. I know he loses Alice at the end of the first book, but in the first book, like, we focus on Quinnen and depression, where it's like with Julia, she's getting a high from it. She wants more and more and more. Where Quinnen's kind of like, he's at that spot. Quinnen's more like, I want the adventure side now. Where Julia's like, I want to know the more magic side. And it unravels for her so fast. And then, and then we have Quinnen that is keen of this place and is like wanting to go on an adventure, gets sucked into this whole thing of, oh, I want to go on this adventure. I'm going to chase this Sage. Gets sucked into a portal back to Earth, and then, people start dying, and then he has to get back to Fillory, he has to talk to this dragon to get back, and then the dragon's like, well, you're gonna lose everything. He's like, that's fine, I just need to get back to Fillory. And I think what I also do like about these books is that there's big consequences for big actions. Like, I would compare like the consequences to this like to a Game of Thrones. Where a character screws up, and oh, by the way, like, this is going to be your consequence, and it really fits with what they did. So when the dragon's saying you're going to lose everything, he's not kidding. Because at the end of this book, Quinnen is stripped of his title. He loses Poppy because Poppy decides, oh, I'm going to go through the portal. Poppy is his second love interest after Alice. They don't really go forward with that. I don't know what the third book is. My boyfriend's finished the whole thing, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish it as well before the end of the year. But it's this downward spiral for him too, because he's like, he just jumps to, okay, maybe not the easiest solution, but he gets back there, and then he loses his navigator guy, and then he has to go to the underworld, and then to get the key, and that becomes a consequence because he has to give up his passport. And like, the underworld thing was very interesting. Sorry. Because it is very, first gate of hell type of thing, where it's like people really don't care. But then it's just like it resembles so much of what Quentin and the gang were going through once they graduated, how bored they were. That's why they started drinking so much and going to parties. And then they didn't have any stakes. And then it's like when this book finally gets stakes, it gets stakes. Like it's very amazing of how it works when it comes to the stakes of this book. Like, and then sorry guys. This is my third video, by the way, guys. If you're like, oh, I recognize that shirt, yeah, it's gonna be in a couple of videos, guys. I'm doing my bulk filming like I always do. So, so, and you can see the depression that he's going through. Because I think this is the thing that I did not like about this. Is like there's a couple of incidents where he does talk about Alice, but Alice is such a mute point by the time you get to this book, minus when he's in Magic Purgatory and he's like, well, wouldn't it be nice if I could bring Alice back? And I think there's like an underlining like thing with him, like I don't know if like that's his main goal, because there's not really, these are like mini quests. Like it's not like there's an overarching plot as far as what I can tell. Like there's like we have a problem and then a solution and then the book is ending. Sorry guys. So I don't know. Like I don't know if there's like a main goal that I'm just missing without reading the third one, but this one just happened to be like mostly in fillery, and then mostly them doing king and queen stuff, which I'm glad he did not stay with that for too long. It was just it ended up being like a utopia, and I as much as I thought like it would be, is as much as like I thought there would be chaos. Because these characters always seem like they bring chaos. Sorry guys. So that is my one complaint, is that there's not, for a 3-book series, like I'm just not seeing an overall plot. I'm thinking he is going to be trying to bring Alice back. Maybe. That would be my one prediction. If you've read the 3rd book and you know, please, in the comments, just, if you're going to do spoilers, like, do spoilers, and then, because I haven't read the 3rd book yet. And I haven't been spoiled. I've been spoiling a lot of things, but not this book, series, so sorry guys. And then Julia being some type of goddess thing, I didn't really like that. They do that in a couple of different series, and I don't like it. It's not a trope that I particularly like. I'm big into like, ultimate power and everything, but I just like, she starts out as a druggie. It's the same thing in Buffy. I don't really want to go into it just in case if you've never seen Buffy, but they kind of follow that kind of same storyline with a character in there, and I didn't like it. Sorry guys. But yeah, it's like, oh, okay, you're a druggie, now you're divine. Like I didn't like it. That's how it made me feel. like reading it, it can make you feel differently. And please, like, in the comments, if you're not agreeing with anything I say, just like let me know. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of my review. It's definitely a 4.5 still. I still am enjoying these books. I wish I found them earlier. I know there's a TV show, but otherwise, because obviously I need a nap. I'm so sorry, guys. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm gonna have probably Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies is probably gonna be my next review. I might do it as a short. I really don't have a lot to say on it. So I might, with my shorter reviews, might throw them up as shorts. That way, it's not a whole video. And then it will still be on my channel. But I'm trying to kind of grow a little bit more through the shorts because I just don't feel like I'm getting enough like viewership just posting videos every day, like every Thursday and Friday. So it might be fun to have some shorts on my channel just to gradually maybe get some more people coming my way. But otherwise, yeah, if I am here mostly Thursdays and Sundays. I would like to say that I will be getting more videos. Like, I would love to say I could do 3 videos a week, like full videos, like these talk videos. I just don't have a lot right now. I'm not getting through books like I feel like as fast as I should because I'm getting like I just did my weekly video and I only had like one book finish. So maybe I'm getting a little bit more read. Maybe we can put more videos up. I would love to be the person like putting up 3 videos a week and then working full time. But yeah, I still work full time, guys. Like I'm not doing this full time yet. This is like at hobby level right now. Potential, like I would like to, make money off of it to where I could, maybe potentially live. Eventually here, I'm not thinking that's going to be 3 to 4 years, but anyway, yeah, just come on down. And yeah, let's talk. Let's talk about this book. Let's talk about any other books, and you guys have a lovely one. Bye.